rappers. If I send addresses, they gon' come and stretch.
What it is, it's your boys Deuce, Teddy, and LaQuel reporting with the facts, opinions, and BS straight from the top of the key. What's good?
What's up, fellas?
Said other than hurt
So,
elbows, everything is all good.
ah, somebody say prayer for the Quill over there.
Yeah, man,
Bang this
this snow,
elbow,
hey,
bro.
man, this snow got me,
Hold
man.
on, was it your shooting arm or you good?
My left elbow.
Oh boy, wrap it up. Get back out there.
Look, Teddy be looking for every reason to discredit you, and you still be busting his ass.
Hey, it's different
Ooh,
2-on-2.
ooh.
What? You forget. You disrespected us by bringing out the naked mole rat last time we hooped.
Oh yeah, that was yeah.
That was disrespectful.
Look, he was other than Vail at that time. Petey was in the best shape, physical shape. He was not in basketball shape at all.
It sound like y'all talking about running it back. That's what it sound
Not
like.
not
'Cause you
versus
brought up
you,
some
not versus
y'all done brought up
y'all.
some random. That's just extremely random. Run it
Not
back.
versus y'all though. We not. That's a waste of time. You need Tay to come back down. That's what you
Run,
need. That
Petey,
was
he
run
your
it
been beating
back.
saving.
you as long as LeBron been in the league, bro.
Run it back.
No, that's a waste of time.
We've been
You
beating
have
you just as
you
long as Bron been in the league.
you'll have better results if you play with one of my kids. Maybe with your kid. You have better
Oh,
results.
we gotta start running the threes with the kids. Cause your son tall. Only way he gonna get that toughness is if you play the way you play defense on him. That right there, that's all
Yeah,
he score on you. Oh, he going D1.
facts.
That's all you need. 1-on-1 with Teddy, he gonna be a monster.
Then he say, don't talk about my defense.
I'm talking about you, boy. Your defense, boy. You got that Tony Allen.
Mixed with
Mixed
that
with a little
Russell
bit of
Westbrook,
Ray Lewis.
that Pat Bell. But now let's go and
Yeah.
talk about. So we ain't get to cover the whole All Star game. I feel like the All Star game in all entirety deserves its own episode. So that's what we finna get into talking about the All Star game. And as y'all know, you had the four teams: Team Kenny, Team Chuck, Team Shaq, and then Team Candace, who had the Rising Stars. And we all know a lot of people were not pleased with the Rising Stars being in the All Star game. Draymond was one of the most vocal ones about it, where he feels like they didn't earn the right to be in the All-Star game. Everybody in the All-Star game was voted an All-Star in some way, shape, or form, except the Rising Stars.
Mm.
So I guess the question is, take out Team Candace, how do you feel that fourth team? I would like to answer part of that question. Reduce the amount of players on each team to divide them amongst four teams. And there you go. Because
Was
you don't
it
need for
eight?
to go to 40 points, you don't
Wait.
need.
You're saying that as in keep this format.
If they keep the format, that would make more sense. Because you
Okay.
got to think, you got 10 player rosters. You don't need 10 players to go to 40.
Yeah.
You you going by twos and threes. You don't need 10 players to go to 40.
Ain't it 12 and 12? When you 24, you can divide 24 even.
But it's if they had 10 and everybody else had 10, I don't know. Maybe they opened it up because of the formatting, but every roster, because I'm looking at these two teams had 10 players each. So the other two teams gotta have somewhere around 10. So that's 40 players.
Hey,
But you got,
why don't
but
you
yeah,
give
you only
them
count the three teams. So
six and
so
six,
10, 10, 10, about
24.
let's say about 30 players. So divided amongst four, you can cut it down to 28, seven-player rosters, or
Yeah.
put it to 32, eight-player rosters.
7 player roster. If they keep it, I think they should just change the format back to regular basketball.
I don't necessarily mind the format. The format cool. I'm just saying
Bro,
if
look
they
how much
keep it,
basketball was actually played.
I mean they actually played better basketball in this format than
Yeah,
they've played in
but
any other time.
But good. But look at how much basketball we was there. The All-Star game was a 3-hour production. 30 minutes of basketball was played.
They
Yeah.
were taking long ass breaks, boy.
Bro, like
Too much talking, too much
I cut it
TV.
back on. It was 11. The last game when the All-Star game started, we was beginning this. It went 11-1. And then it was a break. They had a whole production in the middle of it. Like
It's funny. It's funny because when Kevin Hart did all this talking, and the first time I seen it, I seen SGA, and he was just like, "Come on, bro, shut up. Like, let's go." It was kind of like, well, SGA's not a comedian. He don't really have any good comebacks. That's what he got. But then when you went to like a Steph Curry, they let him talk, and he pretty much was like, "All right, let's get to action." Then they went to Karl Anthony Towns. He's like, "All right, that's enough talking. Let's play." And I was like, these players tired of all these damn breaks. So it ain't just they don't have comebacks. It's really like, shut up. Let us play. Because in the past, we complained about the breaks being too long. If you take too long of a break, we get all stiff and shit. So we can't keep playing basketball. So now you're going to make the breaks longer. And that was one of the number one complaints from the players. Like the
I think
breaks, it
they
was
just
too
play
many and they were too
basketball.
long. I
Just
feel
play
like going to 40, it should be, they should play the entire time. If it's a timeout, a quick 30-second timeout of that. But you going to 40 and you got 10 players. Why do you need a timeout? Think about when we used to play to 32. And it was like three of us. Like you play you can play all the way to 32. Like, and then you don't do nothing but shoot threes. Them 10
Yeah.
threes right there off the back and some free throws and some
Well,
other
yeah, they
buckets.
need more basketball. So you should be taking each game should be going to like 60. Each
I
game
just
should be
say,
60.
look, leave it at 40. Leave it at 40. There shouldn't be any breaks. Kids are
Listen,
playing the games at 21,
take it
32.
back to regular basketball and take it back to East versus West. East versus West.
But I
Whoever
think
and add an incentive. It was better if we would have added whoever win, whatever side win,
home court
they team,
advantage,
huh?
automatic home court advantage.
Yeah,
Or
that's what I had
make
said.
it a big money. Y'all put money in the middle of the fucking the in season tournament. Y'all put money
Money.
in that.
Money
Why
ain't finna
can't y'all
make them
add money
move.
to a place where they're making so much money this weekend?
Because I feel like when you are all-star, 9 times out of 10, you already got a big contract. So like LeBron
All
James,
of them are paid.
when he talked about
Who?
the in-season tournament, LeBron James said, "This ain't nothing to me." You know what I'm saying? This is more so for them rookies and them young guys who don't have big contracts. So on the all-star game, you don't have that. So you got to find another
But if
way
you
to
put it to
motivate them.
where the winner get to split 5 million between they 12.
These is
And
$300 million men.
the
What you
Who care
saying?
about
the
who
loser
care about
split
that?
100K between they 12.
Bro, it's three. These is $300 million men.
That's
All these
cool.
men.
But if you all get voted into the game, all of y'all
Everybody in
usually
there.
getting like 40,
Everybody.
50K for it.
Everybody in the
No,
All-Star game
you
almost
lose, you
$100 million
split
million
100K.
dollar man.
You
Yeah.
They do
split
not care.
100K, or you split 15, or you split a million
Money,
apiece.
money is not finna move
Yeah, I
them
don't think
in
money
one
gonna
Yeah,
game.
drive them.
listen,
I'm not
listen.
saying don't do
A
it. I
million
just saying I
apiece.
don't think money gonna
It's
drive
not gonna
that
move
group.
them. Not for one game.
All of them not making a million a game.
Yeah, they are. Not a million a
What I'm
game,
saying. What I'm
but
saying
they
is
making 10
these
plus
is
million a year.
yeah,
That's
these is
cool. I'm talking about put 12. It's 12 on
Well,
each
ain't nobody
roster.
making a million a game.
Yes, they are.
No, that's
everybody make a
82
million a
million a
game.
year. Ain't nobody making 82 million
Well,
a year.
listen. So
SGA gonna be
listen.
close to
That's
that.
what I'm saying.
He
For
gonna be
this
close
one
to that.
All-Star game, you got a million for a piece for the winners. Ain't none of them making a million a game.
But you
Ain't
had
none
said
of,
split
so
5 million,
with
didn't you?
that logic, a lot of them not making 75,
The Ace
750,000.
All-Star game will
When
not
you
make
put
money if they gotta pay the players $1 million each.
why not?
They're not gonna make money.
It
Why
probably
wouldn't
would
the
make money
All-Star
because then they
game
get
make
them better
money from a
basketball.
better product?
Yeah, they'll give them a better basketball game.
You know how much money they made from this product that they just put out there? And you know how much from the last product they put out there and the last year before that? They made more than 12 million.
You gotta look at everybody. You gotta pay into that, not just the players.
Yeah.
Staff
The
and coach,
winners of the
everything.
purse. No, listen.
The staff and coach, everything.
Yes, you don't think that
everybody that gets a
makes
ring,
enough money
everybody that get a
throughout the
ring,
rest of the
so
year?
get some type of payment.
You don't think the NBA makes enough money? We're talking about billion-dollar corporation.
It logically don't make sense.
From
a business point, it don't make sense.
This weekend,
like I'm not gonna give each y'all $1 million. It don't even make sense. It don't even make
$1 million
sense.
a piece to the winners. You're gonna have a different product.
Ain't afford $1 million a piece.
People gonna fit you because even if it don't
I'm
matter.
I'm just speaking from a business standpoint.
All got a chance at winning.
Just sticking.
And if but think about it. But think about it. If they kept it in this format,
make it $500,000 a piece. Make
seven players a team.
They're making
that's only $7 million
a year. Half of them not making $500,000 for one game. This is one game. It's not a tournament. It's one game. You go out there and
500,000 per
game.
It's the thing. This the thing. It's the thing. You're risking
what?
You're risking your future. One game, crack, something can break. ACL could be tore. MCL could be blown for one game.
You see Anthony Edwards taking 26 shots a night versus the Jazz?
Because he get paid to do that.
Game too.
He get paid to do that. That's what I'm saying.
He getting paid.
He got just this kind of contract.
He getting paid to
do
that
too. He paid serious money for that.
He getting paid to do that too.
Listen. He's getting paid.
Listen though, all he gets to do to Adidas for that weekend.
It's in money.
The branding he gets to do for that weekend that he don't get to do every night in the game.
To win a championship. What are you going to get at an All-Star game? What is the bragging rights of winning an All-Star game? These guys go out there and put their body on the line.
The first one.
No. These guys are putting their body on the line. They put their body on the line.
You asked me a question. So when they put $500,000 on the line, right?
That's it.
Listen, this is what you're asking me. Next year they put $500,000 on the line. They make it a thing. They put $500,000 on the line. When you go win that All-Star game, everyone's going to watch, expecting to play harder. When you go win and you do play harder and you win it, you're the first group of people that play hard in how long?
NBA All. It's not.
Oh, that was a good game.
NBA. It's an All NBA team.
And
it's not contributing
won
to
$500,000. That's
contributing to the record.
Go play hard,
and it's not contributing to the championship. It's not contributing to that. That game is not going to help you get a supermax contract. That's what that game is not going to do. No matter how much you put on it.
Listen, you're right.
So what's the point?
But it's 12 of us.
What's the point?
All 12 of us ain't making supermax either. It's only 15 spots of people that can get on the. It's only 15 the best players in the world
that getting there are
all
the
NBA is the best 15. All Stars 24 players. A lot of them ain't getting all NBA. A lot of them ain't getting the max contract anyway.
Those are the only ones that.
But the ones that ain't
possibly
that's still on the roster can still get $500,000 for that one game.
And everybody in the All-Star game feels like.
Y'all imagine.
Tyrese Halliburton has a gold medal.
That this is like how all the meetings are.
$500,000 still
for the NBA All-Star Weekend. This how they be in the group. I'm gonna go ahead and take control over this and move us to the next thing, which is about
Tyrese
your guy
has a goal. He sat on the bench.
LeBron James waiting into just hours, if that, before the All-Star game to say he's gonna sit out to tend to an injury. So when I read that, I'm like, what? After you done seen AD, after you done seen Giannis, you gonna wait until now, especially when you know it's people who deserve, because AD and Giannis still get all-star bids. They still get, if you look at them this season, they still get labeled as an all-star. LeBron, you weren't going to lose an all-star bid, but what you would have allowed is someone who deserved to be an all-star actually be in the all-star game, who was going to play. You give them the go-ahead, which he could have done. He knew he wasn't going to play. So to wait hours before Like I agree with Perk. You see the statement behind me right there. It was selfish. That's a lot of people feel like even Draymond was like, bro, you know you don't do that. You don't wait an hour or so before the game to say you not finna play. Like you could have been told somebody that. D Book
Could
could
have
have
let
got an
Norman
all-star
Powell.
bid.
Yeah, he could have let Norman Powell or somebody come up and play.
Before Norman Powell, I'm going D Book. You got other mentions. You
I'm talking
Sabonis
about
could have went
people
in there.
people that was already there
Like,
and had a jersey already made up.
yeah. And then they even went more and was like, you could at least dressed out. You ain't even dressed out. Like we just seen Chris Paul. Remember what 2 years ago? Chris Paul knew he wasn't playing. He started the All-Star game. He played like three, 10
Giannis did
seconds.
that. Giannis
I
did
think
that too.
Giannis did
Chris,
that.
no,
Giannis
Chris
did that
Paul
too.
did that too when his hand was hurt. It was either his hand or his hamstring. It was like 2, 3 seasons ago. Chris Paul did it. He started the game and then he got out the game. Chris Paul did it too. But
Giannis was the coach. I mean, not the coach, the captain. I think 1 year, the year he did
yeah,
it, so he
and
had
he
to
did.
play.
Yeah, I think Giannis did it last year. But it's just kind of like you could have taken one of those approaches, bro. But especially this season when it was a lot, like it was people who you could have easily made an argument for them to be an all-star. And LeBron James wouldn't have lost. Like it wasn't like he was gonna forfeit his all-star status to give that to somebody else. So to me, it just didn't make sense, like why he waited to that point to do that. Because I feel like he could have just stayed at that point. He could have just stayed an all-star, just not played.
And he
You
didn't go
going
to
to
practice
40.
either. He didn't go to practice.
But
Like
you
if
know
you
what?
watched before, I was watching when all of them pulled up for like the
But ain't nobody gonna say nothing to LeBron James about going to no damn All-Star practice.
Steph was at practice. KD was at
Nobody's
practice.
gonna say anything to LeBron
I
James
mean,
about
like,
going to All-Star
yeah, but
practice.
like when they make it a thing, LeBron usually show up for all of that. For the
Well,
last 20
when
years, he showed up for all of that.
I when you the king, you do what you want.
But
How
ain't
you
nobody
want.
Yeah,
finna say shit.
but he's been LeBron for the
But ain't
last
nobody
20
gonna say
years.
shit to
Like
him.
Hey,
he
just
showed up for everything, and I don't know. Like, it really ain't no excuse. Like
Right. So if that's what we going
it
with,
ain't no excuse.
then that
hey,
really
hey, what
means
they put
he
his
knew
son
he
in there?
wasn't playing. So why not say
His son
something?
could wear his jersey. His son last name James. He put his son
You
in
know,
there.
I ain't nothing to call. Like it really ain't no really.
It's just weird. Like why didn't you just say something?
You know why? Because he said
It's not like
I
he
ain't got
showed
to.
up to. It's not like he showed up to the game and just didn't play. Like literally before he went on to announce, I'm not playing. That's the issue. You could have been announced that if you was gonna make the announcement.
It would have been nice to see him dress out, start the game, and get right on up out of there like what the last people did. I don't remember Chris Paul doing that, but you say
No,
Chris Paul did it.
I
Greek
think
Freak did it. He should have did that.
I think that was the plan. Now that you're saying it, I think
That wasn't
that
the
was the
plan.
plan.
Good. That was nowhere near the plan.
No, I think that was the plan.
What, him
I
not
think that
playing?
him telling him waiting right until, because if you think about what everybody been saying about Embiid, about what Kawhi did when he first went to the Olympics, and how they saying that Embiid shouldn't have played in the Olympics because he risked his actual season when he could have been getting healthy. He wanted to go
Ain't
right
that what
back
I
to
just
the
said about the
Olympics.
All-Star game?
And then, but this is what I'm saying. So now when LeBron actually does that, I think that with the trade with Luka and with all the speculations and everything going on with, okay, are they trying to win a championship this year? Is it for the future? Is LeBron gonna really be here for the future? What was LeBron thinking about the trade? Did he have any say so? I think this was a point to try to make a point. Like, unlike these niggas, I'm gonna let y'all know on this grand stage that this ain't bigger than what we trying to do. I think that was the plan.
But he could have did that just a week
I
before.
think, but that's the thing. No, I'm not giving you a chance to. No, I'm gonna. The same way he could have told them in Cleveland he was going to Miami, but he did the press conference. I think that's the plan. Like when you said it, the one thing that made me say this is because you said that was the thing, right? he made it a press conference before. He could have been right. I think that's the plan. Let y'all know. No, you ain't getting my spot either. And we coming, nigga. Like, we coming. Y'all go ahead, jump around for this little
But
bullshit.
that's why I've been said I don't ever trust LeBron, bro. Like I'll never
Yeah,
he
he
just be
trying to
doing
play
weird
chess
shit.
mentally.
Yeah, I don't really like LeBron he's methodical, he's strategic, he just be doing stuff. All right, LeBron, whatever.
Like,
But
you got to think, if I'm thinking, all right, we're going to play in this thing, this is the first time it's going to do that. If somebody say, well, hey, LeBron, in this method, you can't break no more records. In this method, you ain't going to be able to break none of the scoring records. You can't score that many points. You
I don't
score.
think he ever cared.
If you score every point for
I don't
your
think
team,
he's
game
cared
over.
in the last 10 years.
So it's like you can't you know what I'm saying. Y'all just got Luka. Luka ain't.
I don't think he cared for the last 2
and
years.
peep this. This is potentially the last time him, Steph, and KD was gonna share a court be on the same team. Like it just don't make sense to me.
I think they all got one more year
I
coming back.
think that was
I
LeBron
the
don't.
James can
thing.
retire if they get if he see nothing promising this season, he can retire. It's
But I
nothing
think
holding
No,
that
him
what
from
I'm saying
retiring.
is, I think he gonna get the Kobe Bryant treatment. Like it's gonna be a farewell tour for him. I don't think he just gonna cash out in the summer and be like, I'm done. He gonna come back
I'm
another
just saying
year.
he could though.
I mean, he could retire right now in this exact moment and say,
But
I'm
it don't
done.
guarantee that him, KD, and Steph gonna be on the same team.
I
Well, they
think the
both,
dunk
if they
contest
come
did
back
it.
next year, they all gonna be all stars.
No, I think the dunk con. I think the 3 point. I think that the dunk contest did it. He was like, "Oh, this shit trash. I'm not playing."
Nah,
I think he
they,
really didn't know until Andre Jackson started dunking. He was like, "Nah, just get this shit out of here. I'm cool, bro. Y'all can have it, bro.
Y'all done lost
I
me.
think they all
Don't
be back
attach
next
my
year.
name to this goofy shit. Y'all playing. We playing with the goddamn G League Elite, G League Unite. We over here playing with these goofy niggas in the All-Star weekend. Don't attach me to this. This trash.
So now what I want to do is get us into talking about Jason Tatum in the All-Star game. So now we
Ready
get
to
to
throw.
see
We finna see Sam.
they dubbed Team Shaq as Team USA, the Olympians, right? And they dubbed Team Chuck as the Team International. So now what I get to see is Jason Tatum on a stage with his fellow Olympic champions, right? But there's no Steve Kerr. What's different?
Yeah,
Jason
JT
Tatum
went out and
starts.
dominated.
Jason Tatum plays. Jason Tatum dominates. Jason
Dominated.
Tatum actually he arguably outperformed Steph Curry,
And then the
but
second
Steph Curry
game,
got
he
the
really had
MVP.
the MVP.
Steph Curry got the MVP, so the NBA is staying true to not giving Jason Tatum the MVP. But
What do you
Jason
call it? A
Tatum
lifetime achievement award?
15 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. And then Steph Curry, 12 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals. So they both were plus 16 on the court. They both only played 11 minutes. Jason Tatum only missed one shot. I feel like it could have went either way. Of course, Steph Curry was going to get it. It was the respectful thing to do. Being
In the
it was in
bait.
San Fran, he was hosting. It was a respectful thing to do. But look at what it is when there's no Steve Kerr, because you still got to try to make it make sense. How can you say you can't find room for JT on that team? Quell asked the question about a week ago. Has JT ever been known as a two-way player? I said, hell yeah. This weekend, Chuck and the team was saying Jason Tatum is a good defender. So when you look at him being a good defender, you know he's an offensive weapon. How do you say I don't have room to play this guy? I think Steve Kerr is the problem.
You let the old guys have it. I'm giving all the OGs this. You want to wait this till next time.
You talking about Steve Kerr? It wasn't even that because he was playing Anthony Edwards, Devin Booker.
I'm
And
talking
he was
about because
playing
he kind
them,
of
Bam Adebayo.
Like,
He playing young guys.
I mean,
It's just
it's
something
either
about JT.
KD, is it KD or JT? They both playing
I
the
don't
three.
see how Kevin
JT,
Durant come off the
KD.
floor and JT can't eat up 4 and 5 minutes. I don't see
You would
how.
think you should interchange them two,
I don't
but
see how Bam Adebayo come off the floor and JT can't go 2 or 3 minutes at the power forward position. I don't see if you go with a big lineup and LeBron at the 1,
JT could be
JT at the
two.
goddamn 2. Fucking Embiid, Adebayo, and who? Somebody JT at the 3 and at the 2. You could have you never ran that lineup. You never ran a gigantic lineup with LeBron at the 1 and at the 2, JT at the 3, AD at the 4, and Embiid at the 5. You never played to your actual strengths as what you have as Americans. We're athletic. What you have as Americans is we're their size, but our 6'9" is athletic. Like we play above the rim instead of below the rim. But you rather go put small ball lineups out there and play into the advantage.
Hey,
They're 6'9".
D-Book was a monster, though.
Look, I'm gonna tell you, if we ever have to face the Celtics in the NBA championship again before Steph Curry retires and we don't win, it's because of Steve Kerr. Jason Tatum is gonna fuck the Warriors up
He
to
gonna
make a
average
point.
50.
To make a point, bro. Like, look at the man's face, bro. He's starting his Jaylen Brown tour. Remember, Jaylen Brown wasn't fucking around last year. He was not fucking around. Jason Tatum just finished the All-Star game. He looked pissed. He looked pissed.
He feel like he got snubbed again.
Man, this gonna be a snub career for him. I feel like until he get old, until the old guys are gone. This is what's gonna happen because you got SGA and Jokic gonna be MVP favorites moving forward. I don't see him getting one above them.
No, not MVP.
And then when his own team snubbing him,
it's gonna be this year.
You say what?
So
Finals MVP this year. It's the only year It's the only year in his career that he has the chance to get a Finals MVP. When you look at the makeup of the NBA moving forward, the Boston Celtics won't be as strong as they are. They're going to be older, and not just will they be older, but everybody's going to be better next year. So
it's going to be tougher.
Be as dominant.
They not finna slide through like they did last year.
Peak, and while Chet and Jalen Williams haven't reached a level that I feel is championship enough to match SGA, you got LA, Dallas is all in shambles now. I mean, you got LA trying to figure it out. You got SGA at the top holding it, but his running mates, I don't feel they not Clay and Draymond right now. They not where they was at efficient wise when we won championship. They don't have an Iguodala. They don't have a squad. They have a great run right now with an MVP. Jokic and them, they injured. We don't know what they're going to be when Westbrook and them start getting. So he could beat.
They on the up and up though.
I feel it. They are. Like Cleveland, I don't believe in. The Knicks scary, but I feel like Boston.
They're gonna run out of gas.
7 games.
The Knicks gonna run out of gas.
The Knicks they gonna be on wheelchairs watching the game. We're gonna be they 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th man gonna be playing. So I feel like this year they can run through everybody because of the age and the gap and everybody not all the way there. And this is the only year he's gonna be able to win MVP.
So Finals MVP. Was the Team Shaq versus Team Chuck more than what meets the eye? Meaning, was this a precursor for Team USA versus Team International? Because
I was about to say, I would much rather see, if we gonna keep switching up the All-Star game, I would much rather see Team US, Team America versus Team World.
Yeah, because that's what they've been floating around.
Our best Americans is getting real old.
No.
Steph, KD, LeBron. I'm saying
the best that we think Because when we name their best foreigners, they top heavy, but they not.
That's all you got to have in the All-Star game. You're not playing. I mean, they
Well,
don't.
what he's saying is
in the
like
All-Star
to
game, the regular
replace
East-West. So now you go America World. You got Giannis, Jokic, Luka, Shea.
All young compared to our guys.
But you got JT Young.
That's what I'm saying. JB,
Bam, Young.
JT is good. Yes, he top.
But
AD, we don't know if he playing, and Bam is not as good as those guys.
You got a Trey Young.
Bam ain't good as who?
You got a Cade Cunningham. You got
Giannis, Anthony Edwards,
Embiid,
Anthony Edwards.
Ja Morant.
On what side Embiid play?
Ja Morant.
Trey
we just seen Team Chuck had all the size.
Joel
and they
Embiid
went down without fighting. They went down 41-25. Size ain't gonna be everything.
Listen, y'all got a lot of big dudes. Y'all got Wemby. Y'all got a lot of centers. All y'all centers can't play together.
Team Chuck had Wembyama, Karl Anthony Towns, and Jokic.
If they put this back in basketball format, not the first to 40, but
if they put it basketball,
they got time. They could have had time.
It was 41-25.
I know, but we seen teams come back.
But y'all all play the same. All y'all talent is in the same.
You got time.
Exactly.
You got time.
When you think about the foreigners,
it's not to our liking, is what I
so is this what we want to see next year? Team Chuck versus Team USA versus Team World. That's what we want to see.
I'll take it.
I'll take Team World. We gonna smack Team World. Y'all don't smack them. Y'all
gonna smack them.
Giannis ain't never healthy during the All-Star weekend anyway.
Bruh, think about it. Y'all gonna have to get to the Bogdanoviches.
Yep.
And we gonna still be pulling out Ja Morant's.
Yep.
We gonna still have Damian Lillard.
Yep.
Ready? Hope you patch shit up with God, cause we gon' bless. Let it burn. You